Crime often involves careful planning and strategic thinking, but for some criminals, things don't quite go as planned. From leaving behind obvious clues to committing bafflingly stupid acts, here are 10 of the dumbest criminals whose ridiculous actions left everyone questioning their judgment. 1. The bank robber who left his ID at the scene. In 2008, a man in the US decided to rob a bank, but he made a major mistake: he left his identification behind. The criminal robbed the bank, but in his hurry, he forgot his wallet, which contained his ID and credit cards. Police had no trouble tracking him down after reviewing the security footage, leading to his swift arrest. 2. The robber who called 911 for help. In 2014, a man in the UK attempted to rob a convenience store, but when things didn't go as planned, he made an incredibly dumb move. After threatening the store clerk, he panicked when the police were alerted, so he called 911 himself to report that he had been attacked by the store clerk. The police arrived, arrested him, and the whole event was captured on security cameras. 3. The burglar who broke into his own house. In 2017, a man in Florida was arrested for attempting to rob a house, only to realize that the house he was attempting to break into was his own. He had been locked out and attempted to force his way in, causing the neighbors to call the police. The man was arrested for attempted burglary, despite the fact that the house was his property. 4. The thief who stole a car with a GPS tracker. In 2012, a man in the US decided to steal a car, but the owner had installed a GPS tracker on it. After stealing the car, the thief drove straight to a nearby police station where he parked it. He was later arrested when the authorities used the GPS signal to track him down. 5. The criminal who took a selfie at the crime scene. In 2016, a burglar in the US took a selfie at the scene of a crime while wearing a mask and gloves. The picture, which was taken with the victim's phone, not only revealed the thief's face but also his location. The authorities used the evidence to quickly identify and arrest him. 6. The robber who left a trail of donuts. In 2015, a man attempted to rob a donut shop in Oregon but made a critical mistake. He left behind a trail of donuts as he fled the scene. The police followed the donut trail, leading him straight to the criminal, who was eventually arrested at his home. The absurdity of the situation left both the public and police officers shaking their heads. 7. The criminal who tried to rob a police station. In 2016, a man in the US attempted to rob a police station. He walked right up to the front desk and handed over a note demanding money, completely unaware that there were armed officers just a few feet away. Needless to say, he was arrested almost immediately after his robbery attempt. 8. The thief who stole a car while holding a stolen phone. In 2014, a man in California stole a car, but in an ironic twist, he was caught because he was using the victim's stolen phone. The phone's GPS tracking led police straight to the thief, who was arrested for car theft and using the stolen phone. 9. The criminal who used his real name for a fake ID. In 2018, a man in the US tried to use a fake ID to purchase alcohol, but the fake ID was actually a version of his real driver's license. He was arrested immediately when the clerk realized that the name on the ID matched the criminal's name in the police database. 10. The robber who forgot his getaway car. In 2010, a man attempted to rob a store in the US, but after the crime, he rushed off to what he thought was his getaway car. Unfortunately for him, in his panic, he mistakenly ran to the wrong car. The car was locked, and the thief spent valuable time trying to break into it before he was caught by police. His getaway plan was a complete disaster. While some criminals seem to have an uncanny ability to outsmart the law, others make shockingly silly decisions that leave everyone questioning their actions. Whether it's forgetting key items, using their real names, or getting caught red-handed due to their own carelessness, these criminals have earned a spot in history for their bafflingly dumb mistakes. Sometimes, the best crime-fighting tool is simply a lack of common sense.